For more on this now, we turn to Tom Verney, a retired detective with the NYPD who runs the website offbeatcop.com, which is a blog about policing. Tom, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And so repeatedly they denied. Listen, just so there's no doubt, listen to what the police commissioner and the mayor said about their orders after the riots.
There was no one in my command who gave a stand down order. We all have had that conversation that we never gave that direction at any given point in time.
We could have calmed down and then calmed it down aggressively and been accused of using excessive force, or we could do what we did, which was to use a very serious but measured approach.
There was no order to hold back.
No.
Or was there?
No, but you have to understand it's not holding back, it's responding appropriately.
And now the audio tapes directly contradict that. And he gets out of it after he listens to the tape by saying, well, hold back is different than stand down.
Yeah. I mean, is anyone shocked by this? It seemed very apparent that when the mayor had come out and said, she said herself that we allowed them room to destroy, space to destroy. Who does that?
And then she denied saying that. What she said was, I never said that. Actually, listen, we have it. Listen, watch.
The patrol was not to respond down to the protesters.
That's the other article. But we have her coming out right after she said, I gave them space to destroy, saying I never said it, nor would I say it. And people are twisting my words.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of backpedal when you say that in front of a bunch of news cameras at a news conference.
Is there some difference, though, between hold back and stand down?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can hold a line, you can hold back if you're trying to hold a certain line, preventing protesters or rioters from breaching a certain point, and then just standing down completely and just kind of laying your hands, up in the air and let them, run amok throughout the city. The bottom line is that police departments, especially larger police departments like New York, like Baltimore, they are trained, they have officers trained for large events like this, protests, riots, things that get out of control. They have a whole method behind the madness as to how they police these types of obstructions and people who are looking to destroy a city for really no other reason other than a bunch of opportunists that are just roaming the streets looking to set things on fire and steal a bag of Doritos.
Well, and she just let them. She just let them. That's the bottom line. And with Hemmer, you heard her say, well, it's not really holding back. It's responding appropriately. And now we hear the orders that went out from her. The mayor was calling the shots that night.
Of course she is. Yeah.
Is the mayor supposed to be in charge? Let's remind the audience, 160 cops were injured. The rioting will cost taxpayers $20 million. 380 businesses were damaged. 61 buildings were burned. 144 vehicles were burned because the mayor wanted people to have space to destroy.
The whole thing is incompetent in the best possible scenario. It's reckless in the worst possible scenario. I mean, many more people could have been injured and or killed in this scenario. You don't let the mayor do the policing in a riot situation. You let the police do that because that's what they're trained for. Especially the police department, again, like I said, in Baltimore, Baltimore is a great police department. I know they've had their issues, just
but
like
they know
New York
what to
has
do.
had their issues.
They know what to do in a situation like that.
You put dozens or hundreds of people in the street that are looking to cause chaos. They're going to get out there with the people that they need to get out there to do to police that event. It may not happen instantaneously, but it's going to happen because that's what they're trained to do.
They were told not to do it.
You have to let them police because that's what their job is.
They said you protect life and not property. That's basically what they were told, and that the results show it.
Yeah.
I mean, the injuries to the police were apparently not a big concern. Great to see you. Thank you for being here, Tom.
Not a problem. Anytime.